sign I'm going to do, we're going to do Cancers. So Cancers, let's see what's going on. So give me a look at the month of March for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Give me a look at the month of March for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does the month of March have in store for you guys? What does the month of March have in store for Cancers? Okay. So let's start off with the general energy. So I have the Eight of Cups representing the general vibe. And the Eight of Cups talks about progression in your path. We always look at the Eight of Cups, or people always describe the Eight of Cups as like leaving something behind. It's a bit deeper than that. The Eight of Cups is, I'm just being called to venture out and see what else is for me. I've already kind of experienced what this space, this situation has to offer me. And I'm ready to see what else is out there. And also my journey is calling me to venture into different spaces as well. So this is a month of respecting your journey. This is a month of, I've outgrown certain spaces and now I think I'm ready for more. So there's a lot of questions you could be asking yourself about, like, what do you see yourself doing career-wise? Where do you see yourself living? Where do you see yourself when it comes to a particular relationship? And those questions, I think, could, you know, beyond this month, be something that you're trying to look deeper into. But I think this is a month of respecting the journey that you're on. When it comes to career and finance, I do have the Six of Pentacles. So this does talk about wanting more of a balance there. If it feels like you pour a lot of yourself out into your career and you're, you know, constantly having to do all this extra work and there's so much demand that is expected of you, I think this month is going to make you look at that and say, I want more of a balance. I don't want to overwork myself just to make money, or I don't want to be at a job where they're not willing to pay me my worth just so that I could say I have a job. Also, if you have been financially helping out other people and it's been feeling like you don't even have enough for yourself, that is going to also get a little bit tired as well. Now, going into love, I have the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're actually single. You're choosing to do your own thing, focus on your finances, focus on responsibilities, all that stuff. For others of you, you're in a relationship, but you could want more support from your person. So that is going to be a conversation like, okay, do you support me? Or are we in this together? Or are we doing this relationship like we're both two individuals who are just like separate from each other and just, yeah, you could be wanting more support from your person, or your person could be wanting you to kind of support them more. So yeah, some of you could be dealing with a partner where it feels like they're kind of self-focused. Like whatever financial stuff or whatever stuff they're trying to do with their life, it could feel like it takes more focus or precedence than anything else. And that could be just a little annoying. Now, going into just the advice for you for this month, with the Ten of Pentacles, if you are wanting a long-lasting relationship, long-lasting foundation in terms of your, you know, living situation and your foundation as a whole, it's going to require you to think long-term. So a lot of times when it comes to relationships, people always wonder, like, why exactly is my love life, why does it seem chaotic? Why does it seem like when it comes to relationships, I can't really get a relationship to be grounded? And a lot of times it's mainly because we're not really thinking about the long-term game. We're thinking about it, but in a sense of anxiousness. Like every time somebody does talk to me about, let's say, relationship issues, it's always followed by doubt. The conversation is always centered around doubt. And that lets me know that the person has already put it in their head that there's no way that they could change the foundation of their love life. And they attribute their past experiences in love as like forever experiences or experiences that repeat itself, when that's not true. We don't go through the same experiences over and over and over again unless we've never learned our lesson or we've never really grasped what was the issue in the first place. So a lot of times We just got to look at things from a different perspective and consider like, okay, well, if I am going to make this relationship long lasting, or if I can strengthen our long lasting relationship, how can I make my person feel more comfortable to communicate with me? How can I have this perspective of it's us versus the issue, not us versus each other? When it comes to career, if you are wanting to have longevity there, it's making sure that you understand that it's a journey. But the advice here is to understand the journey that you're on, and that this takes time. Nothing that you're trying to build that's permanent, or not permanent, but like long lasting, is an overnight process. Now, what to look out for in terms of challenges? I do have the Two of Pentacles. So the challenge could be managing different aspects of life at the same time this month. You could have a demanding personal life and career life, and it's the balancing of the two. Or there could be certain expenses where it's like, okay, I gotta pay for this, then I gotta pay for this, then I gotta take care of this. So I think the challenge is just having balance around how money's being managed, and also different aspects of your life, or different demanding aspects of your life. Also, there's a decision too that you could be going back and forth about. And because you haven't made that decision, you could be having to manage two things. So for an example, you could be living in two different locations because you haven't really chose which one you want to live at. Or you could be paying for two, I don't know, cars because you don't know which one you're going to keep. Like, it's some sort of scenario like that, where it could be costing you more to not make a decision. Now, what to be aware of for the month of March, Cancers? I do have the Seven of Pentacles. So what to be aware of is a lot of you for the last 7 months or so have already done a lot of assessing, and you know exactly what you've reaped from a job, a relationship at this point. And what you need to be aware of is the longer you kind of wait for certain things to start to look different, when maybe the results have shown you over the last 7 months or so that maybe there's a need for redirection or a new approach, something. Spirit is saying know when enough is enough in terms of being patient with certain things, okay? If you've been investing too much of your energy into a situation romantically where there's no type of reciprocation, you have to know where your limits are. Now, what to watch out for? With the Four of Pentacles, being closed off. Being closed off to opportunity, clinging on to things in a way where it doesn't leave any room for any new stuff. So this could be clinging on to, let's say, an unhealthy relationship where you want to be married one day, or you want to be in a serious relationship, and you don't want to close yourself off to what you truly want for something that you don't want, because emotionally it has a grip at that moment. So be watchful of closing yourself off to the things that you say you want for temporary things that don't really have a permanence in our lives. Okay, outcome for this month, I have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords talks about focused action. It talks about being sharp, being on the money. So by the end of this month, I do see you being just very cutthroat in terms of like either cutting stuff, like cutting people off, or cutting stuff out of your diet, cutting stuff out of your daily routine. You also could get very clear on what plan of action you're going to be following through with, especially for the next couple of months or so. Okay, it's important that you don't rush anything during this time frame, though. Again, respect the journey that you're on. That is the message for this month. Now, last part I have, it says, yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. So there's some sort of confirmation moment that's going to happen during this month that's going to let you know that you are correct in terms of what you may have felt in your gut about a person, about a situation, about an opportunity. Okay, there's some sort of confirmation moment that you want to look out for. But this is what I see for you. Thank you, Cancers. And I'm going to see you guys later.